Today we're going to make the portfolio for the color wheel. The portfolio looks like this. You open it up, it's hinged here on the back with a tab. You open it up here, there's a tracing paper overlay, and that's hinged on the back with a piece of tape. Here you have the color wheel chips that are glued down with PVA or white glue, like an Elmer's glue. Let's take a look at the back side. I'm going to close this back up again. And you see that on the back side you have the glued hinge over here, that's with the white glue, and then the taped hinge over here securing the piece of tracing paper. So I'm going to put this aside now, and let's take a look at all the pieces. We're going to start with a piece of tracing paper that's taken directly from our tracing paper pad, and two pieces of Bristol board that are taken from our Bristol paper pad. So these are all 9 by 12 inches. All right. Then we have a sheet of paper that I handed out in class that has the color wheel. You're going to use your alpha knife and a ruler to cut that out really beautifully around the outside, beautifully and precisely. Okay, so we'll put that aside. The next thing is that we need to take the tracing paper and one of our pieces of Bristol board, and we're going to fold a 1/2 inch tab. I'm going to line it up against the edge of the line that's on the grid that I'm using here as my cutting mat, and I'm going to line it up there. Okay, so it's flush up against there and then flush up against this side, and then I'm going to go in 1/2 inch. This is a mat that has divisions of 1/2 inch with its grid, so we're going to use that. If you don't have a cutting mat with a grid, you can use a pencil to mark off 1/2 inch. Okay, so this is 1/2 inch right here. I'm taking the ruler and I'm going to take the tip of my bone folder and I'm going to score this 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Then I'm going to bring this up. Oh, don't shift it. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. And the tracing paper is a little finicky, so I'm going to hold it up and then use the bone folder against the edge of the ruler. Again, you want to be real sturdy with holding the ruler with your other hand. So bring this up 90 degrees, then take away the ruler and fold this over completely and make sure that you have a nice crisp fold, just like that. Then we're going to take this and put this aside. We'll do the same thing for the Bristol board, just one of the Bristol board pieces. And I'm going to take my ruler again, do the same thing, 1/2 inch. So I'm scoring it 3 times, once, twice, 3 times. Then I'm going to bring this up. Again, you see the ruler wants to shift. Don't let that ruler shift on you. I'm going to bring this up 90 degrees. And I'll take the other side of my bone folder to bring this up 90 degrees, just like that. Okay, this is the only way to make a really crisp fold. Then I'm going to use the flat end of the bone folder to flatten out that fold nice and crisply. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take another piece of the Bristol board, and I'm going to line it up again, and this time I'm going to trim off 1/2 inch using my alpha knife and my ruler. So we started with a piece that was 9 by 12. We're ending with a piece that is 9 by 11.5. You do not cut the first 2 pieces of paper that we folded. So only this second piece of Bristol board is cut. The next thing we want to do is we want to glue this to this. So we're going to do that. Okay. And to do that, I've got to shift this around because I'm a righty. To do that, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take away this sheet right here, and I'm going to put a waste sheet underneath and a waste sheet on top. Then we're going to take our glue, and I'll put a little bit of glue on this paper. Ideally, you want to have a little cup, but I don't have one with me. And we're going to take this glue and put it right on the flap. You can see that the scrap piece is hiding the area that I don't want gluey. And I'm gluing towards the edge, making sure that it doesn't shift around, because if it shifts around, then we're going to get glue on the other side of the tab, and we do not want that. Okay. Always away and off the edge. Then we're going to peel this up and get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this other waste sheet. Remember, you always want to put your gluey waste sheet somewhere far from where you're going to be doing the rest of your project, so you don't have that glue migrate. I'm going to lay this down on top right in the crook of that fold, and I'm going to fold this over and use my thumb to make sure that that fold is nice and secure. I'm going to take the flat end of my bone folder and I'm going to bone this down, and I'm using some body weight there to really make sure that it stays put. Really take your time. This is something that you can't rush. I am going fast, but I'm not rushing. Then I flip this over. Oh, you have the video. Oh, can we pause it? I was redoing it because I couldn't.